Guys, we have an urgent breaking news coming out. Check this one out. Millions warned as Texas and Oklahoma brace for potential flooding. Now, you guys already know the flood out there in Texas, Guadalupe River. That was some serious stuff there. A lot of people were not expecting that flood to be that bad. So, again, Texas and Oklahoma, prepare yourself spiritually, physically, and mentally. Let me just read this part here. Millions in Texas and Oklahoma are gearing up for potential flooding Thursday night and into the weekend. The National Weather Service warns. Now it says here millions of people are under heightened alert as flood watches stretch across portion of both states. Now Texas was swallowed by deadly flash flood that devastated parts of Texas Hill Country earlier this year. The recent disasters have emphasized the challenges of emergency preparation and communication in a region historically prone to rapid and unpredictable flooding. So they're really serious about this, all right? So again, what happened early in 2025, I think it was that Guadalupe. Again, you guys already know that flood was serious, all right? So Texas is not playing with this. They're urging millions to prepare spiritually, physically, and mentally. All right, guys, before I start, for those of you that want to send us letters, a prayer request, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. And for those of you that want to help and support the channel, we do have the Cash App link and the PayPal link in the comments box and also description box. Thank you again for your support. Your support is what keeps us on air. All right. So it says here what to know. According to the National Weather Service, the flood watch is for portions of north central Texas, including the cities of Fort Worth, Dallas, Waco, Denton, and more. Now, the watch extends north into Oklahoma as well, impacting Oklahoma City, Tulsa, and Ada, along with additional cities. So this is multiple. It's multiple cities that is going to see it. So please prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. The watch goes into effect at 7 p.m. Thursday Central Time, which was yesterday. It started yesterday for portion of Oklahoma, including Caddo, Canadian, Carter, Cleveland, Comanche, which is a Spanish name, Cotton, Garvin, Grady, Jefferson, Johnston, Love, Marshall, McLean, Murray, Oklahoma, Pontotoc, Potawatomi, and Stephens counties. So those regions, let me just highlight that. All these regions are basically placed on high alert. Now, the watch also begins Thursday night for northern Texas, including Clay County, the National Weather Service says. For portions of central, east central, northeast, northern, northwest, and southeast Oklahoma, the watch starts Friday morning. Portion of north and central Texas along and east of the I-35 corridor see the watch go into place Friday evening, per the National Weather Service. Now, excessive runoff may result in flooding of rivers, creeks, streams, and other low-lying and flood-prone locations. Now, flooding may occur in poor drainage in urban areas. Now, creeks and streams may rise out of their banks, the National Weather Service Fort Worth says. The watch says that rainfall totals of 2 to 3 inches, with isolated higher amounts between 4 to 5 inches are possible. All right, so once again, prepare yourself, Texas and Oklahoma, be ready. It says here the National Weather Service, Fort Worth on X Thursday said, even with it being dry lately, periods of heavy rain this weekend will lead to an isolated flooding threat. Most likely, rain totals are from 1 to 3 inches through Saturday, with isolated 10% coverage of 4 to 5 inches. So stay weather aware this weekend. Here's the thing, guys. Even though, it's dry, when it rains, but when it rains hard, again, floods could rise really, really quick. And that's what happened to the Guadalupe River. I mean, again, water just came out of nowhere. In 30 minutes, it just completely flooded the entire region. The National Weather Service Tulsa, also on X Thursday, said multiple rounds of showers and storms are expected over the next few days. An axis of heavy rainfall is possible across portion of the northeast Oklahoma through Saturday morning. Now, a flood watch has been issued for 2 or 3 inches, with locally higher totals of 4 to 5 inches in the watch in the watch area. So it says here what happens next. The National Weather Service advises residents to monitor additional forecasts for potential flood warnings to be announced in the area. Those living in the area prone to flooding should be prepared to take action should flooding develop, the watch says. Give me a second here. I want to pull up something. Texas flood warning. So 2 hours ago, I want to play this video. This was posted by Fox 2 hours ago. Repeated rounds of severe storm will rake across west, central, and north Texas Friday. The threat includes the possibility of tornadoes. Wow. Okay, so give me a second here. Let me just, can I repeat this? I mean,
you can see on the radar where we've got some of those storms popping up. We've laid that threat level 2 so you can see what area we're talking about. Strong dip in the jet starts to pick up and move some energy through the area of low pressure coming out of New Mexico, starting to amplify. You pull it all together, you add in moisture from the Gulf, and it's a perfect recipe for some severe storms that do include the chance for some tornadoes today. Plenty of storm energy, especially from Abilene to San Antonio, Houston. This is a slow moving system. With the cold air aloft, we've got the chance for some large hail, towering storms, perhaps some of these becoming linear, and then we go and see more of an MCS later this evening that takes us through the overnight hours into tomorrow morning. So it's a period we need to watch not just this morning, but through the early mornings tomorrow. What's moving through between Oklahoma City and Little Rock continues its journey to the east along I-40. To the south, you see Dallas Metro getting rocked right now, just moved through Fort Worth, and down to portions of West Texas, getting some heavy rain there as well. Today, we watch the system move and tap into that energy. It has moisture that came in from the Gulf, cold air aloft as well. And Michael, where we see these winds at the surface coming in from the southeast, you throw in winds at 10,000 feet going up in this direction, you almost have a T perpendicular with the wind direction changing with elevation. Solid chance for tornadoes today as well.
Yeah, whenever you see the wind directions perpendicular to one another like that, it just means that there's a big time change with winds and height, and that type of rotation is what storms love.
Okay, so this is coming out today from Fox News weather 2 hours ago. All right, so there was one part here that said 2024, and I guess they might have had that wrong. But give me a second here. Tornado warning. Yeah, it seems like there are some tornado warning 5 hours ago. More rain Friday. Tornado warning. Give me a second here. So yeah, you do have some tornado. Give me a second here, guys. I have to pause this video. There's an advertisement here. I don't want to get hit with a trademark copyright. So big hail falls as severe storm hits central Oklahoma. All right, so overnight. So meteorologists really sounding the alarm here. There is some tornado warning. First alerts: storm chasers. Storm chasers, meteorologists, Damon Lane tracked all of it. Wow. Look at the black that just popped up there on the radar. So Nick is right in the heart of this hell core. Yikes. So there is a tornado warning going on. Here's some of the updates. The storm also prompted one tornado warning around 7 p.m. Thursday. There are some tornado warning today too, guys. Get ready for waves of rain. OKC, it may not rain 100% of the time from now to Saturday afternoon to the weekend, but expect waves of shower storms and times the rain will be heavily with a flooding risk. All right, so again, Texas, Oklahoma, we are praying for you. I'm going to share this link in my description box, but please prepare yourself spiritually, physically, and mentally. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Till next time later. Peace.